Oh, shares. Where's this guy going? How are you? Good?
Yeah, stay over here for me.
No problem. I was coming to do that all on my own without your help.
Oh, thank you.
So is that Furman over there? That looks like Furman.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll introduce you to her later if you're lucky.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Why are you going to tell us where to stand?
Because it's a police investigation. I'm going to tell you not to involve in
What's your name?
Police investigation.
What's your name? We'll give you easy questions at first.
Why are you so aggressive?
What's your
Don't
name?
talk to me like that.
What's that like what?
Don't talk to me like
Don't
that.
talk
What's
to us.
your
What are
name?
you going to do?
I'm not going to do anything.
I can talk to you however I
I'm
want.
just asking you, please don't cross
You're
the
not-
line.
Because you don't want us to film, that's all. Tell
No,
me what
I'm
shape you're
not
in.
telling you.
We can walk by if we want.
Give him all those details up front. What's your name,
I can go right over there
sir?
if I wanted to.
What's your name?
You need
Deputy
to,
Cowlett.
yeah, you don't,
Why do you
we
make
can
that
go
face
wherever
when
we
you say
want.
it?
You don't know about filming? We can go
Why
wherever
are
we
you
want.
why are you making that stupid face? I'm recording it.
You.
Right? There's no reason for you to cuss at me.
Who's
Was I cussing at you?
Yes.
I said, really?
Yeah.
You want to watch the tape?
Rewind it, please.
No, I can't. You can
Okay.
watch it on my channel later.
Okay.
Nobody's swearing.
You just cursed at me.
But
What did I say?
I didn't swear at you.
Yes.
I said, why are you making that
I said the F
stupid
word?
Be
face?
professional, please. If you want me to be
I cursed
professional,
at
be
you?
professional. I'm not
All
saying
right.
you guys can't record.
All right, you mind if I'm going to walk over up on the skirt
I'm
right
not
here?
blocking. I said
Okay,
you just
we'll
wait
go
right
over
here.
then.
That's all I'm asking. You wait right here.
I don't need to wait right here. You asked me out. You didn't tell me. You didn't give me a lawful order. I just don't like how you aggressively walked up before you even knew what you were doing. You did. You walked right to us.
Everybody would know I'm this.
I'm
I'm a
saying,
big dude. If I want to be aggressive, I know how big I am and I know how aggressive I can be.
bigger you
I
are,
just
the
asked
bigger
you.
you fall.
Tell us about it. How aggressive can you be?
That's all that
That's not
matters,
true.
and you're not afraid to use it.
It's not true. Trained on how I'm
You
trained.
wanted an altercation, so you walked up to us and told us to go by. What about this guy?
Hey, watch where you're going, buddy.
This is a police investigation! Stop!
You said, wait, did you hear what you just said?
Yeah, I said he's not filming. Because he's not filming, he gets to go.
Is he gonna stop?
That's what I'm saying.
Did we interfere? You want to know something, Smarty Pants? You're interfering with our investigation. You guys are doing an illegal search. You don't have a fucking investigation. Yeah, because I know how stupid you guys are. You just proved it. Shut up. Go back with your girlfriends over there and let us record. Don't interrupt, dumb f***.
Been swearing the whole time. I'm law enforcement and I have bad experiences with other law enforcement.
Let's hear an example.
I'm covered in tattoos. I get detained all the time. That's why I show my badge, yeah.
If all you do is show your badge, that means at the most you were pulled over.
Anything that sees me covered in tattoos on my off days.
In California, these officers have a confidential plate. He wouldn't be pulled over in the first place.
How do you guys monetize?
If they could figure out how to block any revenue, maybe they could get rid of us.
How do you guys learn about?
How we find their calls, then maybe they could be rid of us. If you could act right, you could get rid of us. You already put your foot in your mouth. Now you're shining the light in my face? She calls for code 3 backup. She's trying to get me hurt. Rodriguez, how are you? This is Smarty Pants over here. Came up with goose eggs, right? So she's letting her prisoner go because she had no right to detain him in the first place.
He said I didn't make a complete stop at the stop sign right there.
Did you make a complete stop? So she lied. Yeah, we didn't hit it off right away, but things improved.
7 deputies are cited in this complaint, federal court, as well as the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. Much of this is based on a videotape that we're about to show you.
That's what he said. He said, I want to live.
It was the early morning hours of May 4th, 2020, on Prairie Avenue near the Forum in Inglewood. Sheriff's deputies had pulled over Christopher Bailey, who, according to his attorney, was on his way home from work. He complied with all commands, and deputies began beating him.
How are you, man?
Violated my rights.
Did she?
100%. Can I ask why you pulled me over? And she's like, yeah. As soon as I said that, she's looking around. I know she was worried about you. She saw you. She said, don't answer any of his questions. Just go. I'm like, no,
She told you that?
I know who he is. I'm not going to do that. Like, I know who he is.
What do they have to hide?
Illegal stops.
Illegal stops all night long. Actually, good to see Deputy Furman. I probably thought I'd never see her again. What is the remedy for an illegal search? And the remedy completely misses the point. The exclusionary rule, excluding whatever evidence was found during the search. What about the 99% of the time when they don't find anything? There's nothing to suppress. When these guys get desperate and still can't find any contraband, the only way to get a felony is to frame you. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to beat you up. There's no guarantee you're going to survive. No, why are you pointing at me? Your business is over there. Oh, you don't want me to take a picture of the guy beat up, do you?
Whoa,
Okay, you mind if I walk over there and take a picture?
No,
hey, Deputy Green, how are you?
Hold on.
No, what am I holding on for? I'm taking a picture. You guys been code for it for a long time. So you guys beat up a cyclist. I can't fucking believe it. Why would you do that?
Because he had a gun, sir. Pull it out, so it's not a good situation.
Oh, that's nonsense. What did you guys have mentioned that on the radio? You didn't say that.
It's on our body camera, sir. So if you want to get a copy of the body camera, you can contact the.
They don't give us. They're not going to give us a copy of that.
I know they won't.
I was walking right here,
yeah,
and like there was like two cops, like right there where that sweater's at. That's exactly where they had his head on the curb, like bad, like, and he was just screaming like, oh, like please stop, like you told me to lift up my shirt, I lifted my shirt.
Okay, it was excessive, right?
Oh hell yeah.
Okay,
you asked me, hell yeah.
Yeah,
it was.
okay. You're beating up people that don't even fight back. That makes you guys like the biggest cowards on the planet. They tell you to lift up your shirt so they can see if you have a weapon, and then they attack you, claiming you reached for a weapon. If he indeed had a weapon, lifted up his shirt and pulled it out, you think they would have walked over there for a fist fight? You don't know the sheriff very well, do you? So this beating was intentional. Oh, a bicycle right there, look. Oh, hopefully they don't kill him. Sergeant, what happened? Your boys got out of line tonight.
I've had a chance to talk to them. We'll figure it out.
I appreciate you pulling up and making sure that I can't see the guy you beat up. As you just heard the sergeant say, he hasn't had time to talk to his guys yet. When exactly is he going to conduct his investigation? And the answer is he's not. I've been here for 3.5 minutes, determined what happened, spoke to a witness that corroborates the facts that I heard on the radio. Christopher Bailey was nearly murdered by the sheriff department. Not because he committed any infraction, didn't break the law in any way. How do you suppress having a taser shoved up your ass 10 times? When they kick one of the eyeballs out of your head, it should be obvious where I'm going with this. It's about what happens when we allow our constitutional rights to be trampled right in front of our faces all night long, like Deputy Furman has so kindly demonstrated. Supervisors, how they supervise. They damaged his car. He's got a question. They damaged the interior of his car. Like I said, that's the sergeant right there. Sir, they damaged inside of your car?
Yes, Colonel.
But they're taking pictures of their car, but not yours. What is that about? Hi, Sergeant. How are you?
Hi, Mr. Solomon.
Is there an allegation somebody damaged your property?
No.
I'm just curious.
There's nothing.
Okay.
You all right today?
I'm very well. How about yourself?
No news day, Mr. Solomon?
I was hoping you guys could give me a comment on the situation out here.
We're trying to keep the neighborhood safe and document any property damage that may have occurred.
He says his vehicle is damaged. I noticed you didn't take a picture of that.
That's not what happened.
Oh, so he's lying. But you're taking a picture of your vehicle that's got no damage. Why don't you document what happened instead of documenting what didn't happen, Sergeant? A much better way to keep the neighborhood safe, you know, if you were honest about things. That's not what happened. If you have probable cause, you know what item of contraband you're looking for. You know where it might be. Not just we're going to search everything and hopefully we find something. So look what they're doing now. They're running the VIN number, okay? If this was a stolen vehicle and you wanted to check the VIN, don't you do that first? And then if it turns up it's stolen, allow you to do an inventory search and then you have the right to search it. Why are you running the VIN after you've already been searching the car for God knows how long? We're going to be documenting the tattoos of the motorist, and she's going to try to do it on the back corner opposite from me, hoping that I'm not going to see it and record it. It's ridiculous to see standing in the street instead of on the sidewalk that is like 25 feet wide at this location. Putting the suspects' life in danger, their own life's in danger. Have a reason to pull you guys over? No. Nothing? So it's just straight profiling? Yep. I appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful night. Tom Zebra if you want to see the videos. So the sheriff department decided to underreport their unlawful traffic stops to the Department of Justice by 50,000 stops. But that's assuming a different report. They told the truth, which obviously they didn't. So there's no way to know how many stops they made, but what we do know is how often they claim to find contraband. Nearly 0% of the time. Why would the patrol division spend 90% of their time, 90% of their budget, $1 billion, conducting unlawful searches when you know there's nothing there? they didn't just underreport the stops, they underreported how often they find contraband. They're stealing whatever they find, and that's why it's not being reported. Even in the 0.1%, when the sheriff finally does claim they've arrested a bad guy, bad guys are released because it turns out they're innocent. Keep in mind these statistics are coming from the sheriff department themselves, so you can only trust any of these numbers about as far as you can throw an armed sheriff deputy. We could have paved our streets in gold. Not that that would have been useful, but certainly these deputies are not either.